So we come to Nairobi, tunakuja studio. Naona Michelle amekaa kwa couch. Red Sun walikuwa na record. Alikuwa na kama BGV nini. Red Sun alirecord. Baada ya Red Sun kumaliza kurecord, nikaambia Sedo tundie track twende tufanye tizi. Because now you've entered a studio, he has played you samples of what you've done, and you discover you are just a village hero. Now you've met the real guys. You've met the real guys. And so we recorded a song. Ilikuwa inaitwa Ameniokoa.
Yes.
And I didn't rap. I sang because my brother pushed me to do singing rap. So that yoni liimba. It was very hard, but alini push. Then we did a remix with Mr. Googs of Ameniokoa. Na hiyo remix haikutoka, ilipotelea studio. It was more of reggaeton.
Same day, in one day?
No, not in one day.
Oh, you kept coming?
Because now I went back home. Sasa at least nilikuwa na one recorded song. Remember, yes. The only person alikuwa na song imerekodiwa. Alikuwa anaitwa Slice.
Slice, yes.
Ni wewe tu. Sasa number 2 recorded song, T. Your times nilikuwa najita Mr. T.
So okay, just tell people why Mr. T.
Mr. T came and the revelation came because our pastor was very tough. One day our pastor akasema, hizi majina wasanii mnajipatia hata ndo zinafanya msiende mbali. Sasa akatusimamisha kila mtu. Useme meaning ya jina yako. So there was a guy called Grudge. Grudge akasema, my name means great revolution about Jesus. Usicheze na wasanii.
Freestyle.
Sasa the next guy alikuwa anaitwa Stool. Stool language explain. Pasi akapata chance ya kumuingilia. Akaita daktari akamuuliza, niambie kwenda hospitali what is a stool? Sasa mtu anajiita stool. Huyu ataenda wapi? So that's when I got the name Mr. T, Minister of Righteousness and Truth, because I felt that was the main message I was passing along.
Okay. So, but before that, had you thought of Mr. Ama Mr. T ulichukua kutoka actor?
Sasa nilitoa Mr. T nilitoa kwa Tony.
Mr. Tony. Yeah, from Anthony.
Yeah, and so just Mr. T, I felt it was easier and all that.
Okay.
But later now I got, this is what God is calling. After kusikia great revolution about Jesus, nasema hata hii kuna kitu, Minister of Righteousness, because I felt that's my grace. Like I push more on truth and righteousness.
Okay.
So we came with my brother.
So the first time ukaenda kwa Sedo,
yes.
Unaona Michelle na Red Sun hapo.
Yes.
First of all, I'm shocked. Michelle Kwambo, sijamsikia kwa city in a long time.
Yeah.
So Michelle is my sis.
Yes.
So the first time unamuona na Red Sun, but you tell him tell Sedo create for me a track.
Hata sikuwa nataka Michelle asikia, nilikuwa nasikia wakuambia maziambia wase waende. Juu now I feel like an amateur. I feel like whatever I'm doing is solo, you know. Yeah. Like my ego is fully crushed. Then Sedo anatuchezea some samples of songs and I feel, no, hii kitu ni kali. As in, unasikiza other people what they were doing. And I'm coming to your case because pia I came to your concert. Karibu ni quit. So Narok level imepanda. At least niko na recorded song na perform. I can't even remember. I think my bro has that song. Ilikuwa inaitwa naomba nafasi nikiri kwamba Yesu ameniokoa. I don't know, ilikuwa tu hizo shada nilivuta wengine, past present. And so there's a team that came to Narok called God Chasers. They were dancers. So I performed that song and then I had instrumental. Zilikuwa na perform nazo finje. So I met a guy called Mwasa. Mwasa akaniambia, mazee, Narok kuna msanii. Mwasa akaniambia nitakupeleka Nairobi. At least to meet na ase, mimi nimekulike, sijui kwa nini. Mwasa akakuwa na burden yangu. Akaniambia niende Nairobi. Nikatafuta do. Nikaingia Nairobi. Sasa this time ni self hustling. Hiyo time ndio Fat Mode walikuwa na launch album.
I know. I performed that thing.
Sasa si Mwasa amenikuja amenipeleka tukatokea kwa kina Ngash the late. And DJ Rick was
spinning. Excellent, yes.
Yes. And guess who was doing a rehearsal? You. You're the one doing the mic check of how your lineup will be. And when you're singing, everyone kept quiet. Because we're like, whoa, who's this guy? And then mimi nikaingia Fat Mode wakaambia nimetoka Narok. No, my trademark was nimetoka Narok. Na ninaimba, that's so big. So walikuwa nashindo unaongea sheng. Si Kimasai, like boss kwenyu ni Narok. And then they heard my song, they were excited, they were like, no, this is dope, this guy is good. And I remember they prayed for me, and for me that was so encouraging. In that meeting, I met Googs.
Yes, because Googs was there.
Yes. So I met Googs because there's a song they done with Akina Fat Mod. And then we just connected with Googs. So now Googs hosted me. By that time, Googs akini host, bado alikuwa na akina prof jama fulani alikuwa nga backup or Red Sun. Kulikuwa na wasa wanaitwa mabobos. Some secular guys. Now a certain guy called Mr. Lee. But there was like a room where Googs used to be. And that used to be the place. They'd given him that space so he would pray. He had just gotten born again.
It's true.
The fire is there, but the environment is messed up. So it's like he got a bro. Like both of us are now saved. We're able to push this thing. And so nikakuwa sasa na work na Googs as a mentor and as a big brother, teaching me about music. We'll sit tunaandika. Googs akirap unakula lyrics zako. No ujinga. Because the guy was well exposed. So, hiyo launch ya Fat Mod, Mwasa akasema maze peni umse to chance. And after the launch, walieka wasa watatu. Wewe, Riga, and I was number 3.
You guy, you're blowing my mind.
We were AOBs,
Do you know that's when I was entering the game?
Yes. And I remember, I think I was supposed to perform after you because Riga did his thing, then you came. And you are doing Close Your Eyes,
yes.
If you know that he's alive. So mimi naona wako hapo, yes. Do you know after that, they called me, nikajiambia kuna haja aibu. Marapa ndio hawa.
For real.
Nilitoka hapo nikajiambia, how can you sing Kapuka after hip hop? I looked at it. It was such a challenge that I went back to Narok and I said, I think I need to begin to rap now. There are guys who are writing. So I was telling my brother, mazeni mimi tumsi anaimba ka Eminem. Umsi ana flow.
You're blowing my mind, you
yes, guy. You made me almost quit. Because now I realize the bar is so high. Because now you are the first gospel rapper that I met. And Riga. And then Riga did that song that he has done in French.
Ibada yangu.
Yeah, najiambia, wasi wanaimba kana French. He's serious. So when I went back to Narok, I realized I don't think I've begun rapping. These are the guys. So when I did your core, I think Sedo sensed this guy has something. So we lost base kidogo. Now that's when I came to campus.
Hey, umeni shock, bro. Umeni shock.
Nilikuwa nikuja after literally you killed the show. And then sasa I think kwa hiyo song you did that one inaitwa aje. Kuna ile inaanzanga kwanza, Lord thank you for giving me the mic.
You ndio Close Your Eyes.
Yeah, Close Your Eyes. When he say go, I go. I nilisikiza. Alafu no I said to hapo was hip hop too, cause people came back and you could see guys were mesmerized. Yes. MC aliniita.
And that was my first time performing that song. Because I was entering the industry.
Yes.
Unajua hivyo. Fat Mod, that in fact was my first time kwenda Buru.
Alafu kapiga magoti kwa stage and nikasema sasa si entertainers. Tumeisha. And I could see, the words were tight, nini, the flow, the scripture. Personally, I just felt hii ameniokoa hapana. Hii ni past tense na present tense. Hapa kuna gospel.
That's when you shock.
So that's when I went to Narok, now I became serious. So I used to wait for DJ Kev show. Ile asubuhi yenye alikuwa anacheza gospel kwa Easy FM.
Yo DJ Rick.
DJ Kev. You remember Kev had a show?
Mulei?
Kwa Easy FM. They used to play locals. Seriously. I think 1 hour. So I had to wait for that show to end, then go to church. And now that's when I got the connection. Moas connected me to Googs. So once in a while I will come to my minister na Googs. He really taught me a lot in terms of ministry, artistry. Googs became that door because he connected me to so many people, gave me a lot of advice. But when Sedo saw me, Sedo felt like Googs will influence me the wrong way. In terms of I'll lose my identity and begin to do dancehall. You know the way you hang with someone who knows his stuff.
Yes.
And then you feel like, kama nifanye hii. So Sedo called me akaniambia, boss, Googs, I'm a perfect staff yake. Who are you? That was a very powerful thing. But now Googs was exposing me because Googs was telling me, if you rap, you can't write ordinary lyrics. Go and study the dictionary. And Googs used to listen to you and would say, listen to these guys. word, flow, content. And then now the juice of hip hop, because Googs, you know, was a rapper then, he now mutated to singing and all that. So he used to challenge me a lot. Because anauliza unataka kudu nini? Kama nataka kufanya rap. Kauliza gani? Kama mimi nataka kuimba rap. So he was okay, you do your thing. But he didn't want me to settle on that car ordinary level. So kukuja kampo.
Your story many blow. No, first of all, people have to understand.
Yeah.
I used to produce for Googs. So I had produced for Googs secular.
Okay.
So for me meeting Googs again, ilikuwa hapo kwa hiyo rehearsals.
Yeah.
And it was the first time alikuwa born again.
Yes.
Lakini alikuwa amechapa.
Jubado alikuwa na dread.
Yes, but then what I meant, I was like, hey, Googs was Gidurai. You get?
God was taking him through a serious journey. One thing I can say, if there is a guy that I know God literally stripped off everything to clothe him afresh, it was him. Googs will just go to his closet, atoe nguo zake zote akubless. Akupe maviatu unaangalia unajiambia mazee. Na si ati kukupea tu juu ya hiyo. Jungu na hangout naye sana. Na si ati alikuwa ananipea daily. Anakuwa ananiambia shati na kukaliaje morio va. Hiyo nimekubless. I think he taught me that culture. That you don't need to sell everything. Just be a blessing to people. And the concept of both of us were feeling like we didn't have any father spiritually. We just come to this world. We are born again. We love God. This is what we are looking for. That was it.
So God, would you stay at his house?
Yes. Sasa ile nyumba tulikuwa tunaishi ilikuwa bad environment. Mabobos.
Yes.
These are secular guys. So sometimes they will come at 3 with girls. Na nyinyi mko kwa karumu mmejifungia. Mnaamka asubuhi mnaona watu wame black out kwa nini, and you know this was your former life.
Yes.
So unaangalia unashindwa hizi ni gani. So we walked. Then we were housed by a certain guy. A certain guy who was an emoji. But we were just given a house, a couch. So usiku ndo tulikuwa tunaandika lyrics juu ya mosquitoes, juu ungelala. The guy gave us literally a house. There was no food, nothing. And here none of us has anything that he's doing. And I remember there is a time nilikuwa nimekam and I had some money kidogo. So we spent all the money. And then ikabaki na 20 bob. Tulilipa fare tukaingia church. Googs akaniambia uko nao much, nikamwambia 20, nikamwambia toa sadaka na mwangalia zile za boss na kichwa mzuri. Tukatoa. Na tulikuwa tuna fast. Tukirudi kutoka church, guess who comes? I can't even remember because DNG didn't know me. DNG akakuja na shopping. Akasema God amenispikia niwaletee shopping. Vile tu amelandisha hivi. Sasa zile tu tunatoa mkate nini sasa tufungue fast. Maboy wamekaa. Sasa unapaka mkate ndo maboy wanakama, love Googs wanauliza mtakunywa chai, unasikia kumwambia boss tumekuwa tukifast. Sasa kwa viti wamekula kila kitu tuliletea. It was literally, I think there is a walk tulitembea na Googs ya faith.
Yes.
Both of us tulikuwa tuna marvel tu, yani tunaona bazee kuna Mungu. God just used us because we now were given the place, we're just given a couch. So we had a stove. If we get money we buy sugar, make turungi.
Yes.
Sometimes talk to the neighbors, wanatuletea food nini.
So kabla ulienda uni, ulikaa mkakaa na Googs kidogo? Nilikuwa
nakuja kama to make shifts kama 1 week, 2 weeks hivyo. It was not at for long. But that was my learning of faith, ministry. That's when now the whole concept of you serve God not because of what he gives, but you serve God because of God. Looking at who Googs was at that time and seeing him who is becoming.
Yes.
Next time nakuja nakuta amenyoa, ananiambia Mungu aliniambia watu watanisikiza na hizi dread. Next time nakuja nakuta umse sijui ana fast. Huyu ni Googs. Mimi najiambia pia wewe fast maze. Umse kana fast wewe ni nani? So I think God really connected me with him too.
Yes.
Who was so hungry for God. It was an amazing journey. Then he began to preach.
Yes.
So nikakuwa mimi ndo na
alikuwa anapreach hata kuko JCC. A lot I would see him there.
So mimi ndo nilikuwa nambebea Bible nikiwa area. Sometimes akienda ocha mimi ndo namuinterpretia. Kuna time tuliitwa na Rozo Horn Moranga. Nakumbuka nilikuwa na suti ya green, blazer ya dark green na trouser ya light green. Na mimi ndo nilikuwa interpreter.
So yeye
anadu Kizungu, mimi nadu Kiswahili. Wow. So we've worked akajali. Googs was that guy.
And in that time uku record na hiyo ngoma tu moja ili lost.
We did 2 songs. Now the problem of being buddies with somebody, sometimes mnapanga mtaenda studio, mnastukia mumeingia Bible study. Hiyo song mnataka kurecord, mumeingia Bible study, mumeanza kuchambua, mumeingia prayer, hata sasa song imekania ujinga. Sasa mko kwa presence. We used to remind each other, mazina tunafaa kufanya collab. Hey, tunafaa kufanya collab. We recorded the remix, and there's another song we recorded ikapotelea studio.
And Sedo hii time ameanza kukuita.
Zote tulirekodia kwa Sedo.
Okay.
Kuna song tulirecord. Now Googs did that song to show me how I need to rap. You know, like, let's do a song, I show you. Like, you know, arranging your bars, flowing and all that, dynamics, just having content and having the flow. So he jumped on that track just to tell me, this is how you can do it. So mpaka nilikuwa nasikia kumwambia, si vasuli yako unipe nifanye hii song kama.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. Hata sikujua hivyo.
Yeah, Googs played a major role in my spiritual formation, and even just seeing him as a big brother standing irrespective of where he came from.
Hiyo story imenishika. Okay, so let's talk about now. Unaenda uni.
So nishaingia uni. Remember, now I have these connections za wasanii at least Nairobi and all that, so I get to uni.